Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Knapp Medical Center post-game show. Wesley Coease versus PSJA North tonight. It was a victory for PSJA North, 34-7. A hard-fought game for Wesley Coease. Let's go to the highlights in this one, where they start off in this game with the first play of the game, and it was the defense coming up with the big play right here, stripping the ball away from the quarterback, putting Wesley Coease in great field position as Wesley Coease defense sets up Elias Rodriguez with a touchdown, and early on it's East winning 7-0 in the first quarter. PSG North ties it up. Brian Guerrero and with the touchdown catch right here, and it's 7-7 after one quarter. East defense getting after it and keeping it close. Nehemiah Munoz with the sack right here in the second quarter. As he came to play, PSG North eventually gets these two going. Derek Garcia to Isaiah Garza. He's open for the Cats, 17-7. PSG North with the lead there. East forcing a fumble on this play right here to end the drive for PSG North. It was 17-7. PSG North leading at the half. Andrew Alvarado with the score right here, making it 24-7. PSG North, and they go on to win it by a final score of 34-7. Wesley Coease now moving to 4-2 in district play. With us now is Coach Mike Burgett. And Coach, one thing about Wesley Coease that we always love about them, they never quit, no matter what the situation is, if the number one ranked team in the Valley or whatever the score is, they always come out to play.
Well, some have them as number one ranked team.
Well, don't turn it up. Go ahead.
They have a lot of people have them number one in South Texas ranked. But we don't care at East. We're going to play football, and I thought we did some stuff good tonight. I thought we did some stuff bad, of course, when the score's like that. We got to – and I'd never use it. We always use the next man up, but when 22's not on the field, and he should have not been on the field tonight, but he begged me to play, and, we're trying to get him 100%, and my right guard was out, and he's one of my top blockers, and then the top corner was out. So when you look at all that, no excuses. I thought the kids played hard. We had some positions. I thought the front box of the defense was awesome tonight. I think our secondary needs a lot of work. I mean, when guys are 10, 15 yards behind the defense wide open, we have some problems. On offense, up front, we didn't play very good. The whole line, the receivers didn't play at all. Block, catch the ball. Our tailback ran like a man. Our quarterback played really good. So, we take the positive. We'll go work back to work. And we got a short next week. We got to travel to Corpus and play another team that's ranked in there. And we know what we got. I mean, it's a district that, wow. And but we're going to find a way to win one of these. And when we do, I mean, this team's going to celebrate. We celebrate our wins because, they don't come very often enough this year, but I think we'll be all right. I mean, we just got to get people healthy, and we got to make guys play a little bit better.
First play of the game, Coach, you guys recovered a fumble, and it led to a score, and you guys, I think set the tempo, and it's like, hey, we're here ready to play. Is it going to take that kind of effort again next week to perhaps, get to have a chance? Yeah,
PSA North beat Corpus Christi Vets, I think, by 12. These are good teams. I'm going to tell you this right now. PSA North whooped San Benito 6A ball club bad. PSA North whooped everybody this year. For us to put up a score like that, I mean, am I disappointed we lost? Yeah, but the kids fought. We tackled. We tried to block, and, we tried to make plays. So, that's all I can ask the kids. Give me everything they got. And, to come to practice or work next week, we got to fix some stuff, like I said.
All right, Coach, we'll go ahead and let you go. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach Mike Burgett here. And, yeah, Mike, it looks like it could come down to that Harlingen South game once again, in a couple of weeks. They still got to take on Vets. But Harlingen South, they won tonight. They beat Donna, so they are now 3-4 on the season. They pick up another victory. Wesley Coease is 4-2. Vets won last night, 5-1, and Flower Bluff is 6-0, and PSJ North is also 6-0.
If it does come down to that scenario, Carlos, the positive thing would be is that the game will be right here at Bobby Lackey Stadium, where we know they play very well, and we know that they're going to be prepared to play, and we know that everything's going to be online, and we know that Coach Burgett's in his last year, they want to end the season in a as high as positive note as possible, and we know that can be a barn burner right there. It'd be an exciting game if it does come down to that certain situation to make the playoffs. It'd be a fun one, but first, let's see how they do against Corpus Christi Veterans. That would be next Thursday on the road.
Some of the bright spots in this game is the West Coast defense coming up with a couple of turnovers, a sack, and Nehemiah Munoz. You start talking about, okay, who's going to go on to get some postseason accolades. He's had himself a pretty good year.
And I think he's in his first year in varsity, and he's really put himself an outstanding season on that defensive line, really making some big plays and setting the tempo and giving the Wildcats an opportunity there. And in a game like this, when you're a heavy underdog going up against a #1 team in the Rio Grande Valley, you need to make plays like that. And that's exactly what they did, and the offense did their job. They were able to get the ball, go down and score, and take an early lead and give you want a chance, and they did. They had a great opportunity for pretty much most of the game. It wasn't until late in the second half that PSJA North pulled away.
Yeah, and Jay Herrera, we usually don't like to talk about injuries, but we know he's a little bit banged up.
Yeah, he was banged up. Like Coach Burgett said, he even told us in his office the other day that he didn't expect him to play today, but for him to come in and give that kind of effort, that shows you, what he's made out of. He's a warrior, and he wanted to help the ball club. He tried, and, they gave him the ball. They gave him an opportunity, but just PSJA North's defense is really, really good, and we saw their both lines, the defensive line and the offensive line, they have very good size, and so it was tough to go up against them, but hey, they did their best, and they hung on tight with them.
Yeah, and Rodriguez is having a very good year as well, the way he's been playing. That 1-2 punch with Herrera and Rodriguez, but Rodriguez has been carrying his own.
Yeah, they'll both be back next year. They're both juniors, I think, so those are your top two playmakers of the season, and Elias is really coming to his own this season, and I believe he's on pace to rush for 1,000 yards if all works out with 2 games remaining. I want to say he's averaging about 700 some yards after this game, so he's having himself a great year. So momentum wise for those two guys going into next year looks really, really good, and I look forward to seeing them next week, and I look forward to seeing them against Harlingen South.
All right, Mike Gonzalez, we'll go ahead and wrap it up right there, 34-7. PSJA North is the winner tonight. Next week, it will be West Local East in Corpus Christi. In 2 weeks, they'll be right here against Harlingen South in the final game of the regular season. For Mike Gonzalez, I'm Carlos Robledo. Thanks for joining us here on the Knapp Medical Center postgame show.